Okay, so let's get right into it. The big question on everyone's mind right now is, how can I actually use AI to get a real edge in my career? And I mean, for real. We're not talking about some fluffy, abstract ideas today. No, we're going to break down a practical roadmap to turn AI into your professional superpower.
And this idea right here, it just hits the nail on the head. The coming years, they're not going to reward the people who just work harder, who put in more hours. No, they're going to reward the people who know how to use AI to work smarter. It's all about using these new tools to get done in, say, an hour, what used to take you an entire day. It's a total game changer.
Okay, but what does that even look like? Working smarter with AI. What does it actually mean day to day? Let's dive in and break that down.
So, first things first, we got to grasp just how massive this change is. Seriously. This isn't some, far-off future thing that only matters if you work in Silicon Valley. Nope. The AI shift is happening right now. And believe me, it is touching every single profession out there.
I mean, just think about it for a second. We've got lawyers using AI to sift through thousands of documents in minutes, not weeks. Doctors are getting help from AI to make better diagnoses. Marketers, they're whipping up super personalized campaigns on a massive scale. And here's the kicker. This is just the beginning. The advantage you get by mastering these tools now, it's huge. You're going to be so far ahead of the curve. And this is a really important shift in how we need to think about all this. The fear is always, oh no, AI is going to replace me. But the reality is that people using AI will replace people who don't. That's the real threat. It's your colleague or your competitor who learns these tools and can suddenly deliver results at a speed and quality you just can't match.
So, the big question is, how do you even begin to navigate this new world? Well, let's meet the mentors who've actually built a roadmap for this based on all their own trial and error.
First up, we have Jordi Sierra. Now, this guy has the serious technical chops, right? He's an AI engineer trained at MIT and the University of Barcelona. He definitely has the deep knowledge. But what's really cool is his knack for taking all that complex AI stuff and making it simple for the rest of us. And then you've got his partner, Daniel, who comes at it from a totally different angle. He's got a background in business and a master's in neuromarketing, so he's all about the practical, real-world application. He's the guy who can show you not just what a tool is, but exactly how to use it to actually get results in your business or your job.
And I think this is what makes their whole approach so powerful and, honestly, so relatable. They admit it themselves. We both started from scratch, from zero, making mistakes, investing hours and hours. They weren't just born with this knowledge. They were in the trenches figuring it out. And their whole goal is to help you skip all those painful mistakes and just get to the good stuff faster.
And all of that experience, starting from scratch, it leads right into their unique way of teaching this stuff. This isn't about memorizing a bunch of boring definitions from a textbook. It's about learning what actually works in a real job, like today, right now.
Yeah, this is basically their golden rule. We teach what we do, and we do what we teach. It's so simple, but so important. It means everything you're learning isn't just theory, it comes directly from the front lines, from what's working for them in business every single day.
And look, this isn't just some random online thing. Their whole approach has some serious weight behind it. We're talking backing from universities in Europe and the US, plus collaborations with Microsoft for professional certifications. So yeah, it's a very credible, very validated path to getting skilled up in AI.
Trying to learn something this huge and, this powerful can feel a little intimidating, right? Especially if you're trying to do it all by yourself. And that's exactly why they put so much emphasis on the power of community. The idea is you are not alone on this journey. And when we say community, we mean it. We're talking over 450,000 people. Wow. That's a massive number of people all learning and growing together. It's not some tiny little club. It's basically a global movement.
Yeah, this community is truly global, with people from over 20 different countries. But no matter where they are, they've all got one common goal: to really understand and apply AI to grow in their careers.
And just look at who's in this community. The diversity is just amazing. It's not just the tech crowd, the coders and engineers you might expect. We're talking lawyers, doctors, designers, teachers, even retirees. It just goes to show this isn't some niche skill anymore. It's fast becoming a universal tool for everyone.
But okay, numbers are one thing. What does this journey actually look like for one person? Let's zoom in and hear a real story to see the kind of impact we're talking about. This one is pretty mind-blowing.
So, I want you to meet Lydia Romero Moreno. She's a 56-year-old lawyer from Havana, Cuba, and her story is just a perfect example of how anyone from any background can jump into this. This is where she started. In her words, I had heard about artificial intelligence, but I didn't know what it was. I was unaware of all that. And isn't that where so many of us are? You hear the buzzwords, but they're just words. You have no clue what they actually mean for you.
But here's the thing, she got curious. She just started. As she says, one thing just led to another, and she eventually stumbled onto a structured path. But it all began with that one simple decision to just start exploring.
And the result of that journey? I love this. Her exact words were, "For me, it was mind-blowing." Can you imagine? That aha moment, when you finally see how these tools work, and your entire idea of what's possible just completely changes.
And really, Lydia's story just perfectly sums up the main takeaway here. The biggest barrier to getting good at AI. It isn't how complicated the technology is. It's just taking that first step. It's just getting started.
So, in the end, we're all left with a choice. This whole AI shift, it's happening, whether we like it or not. It's coming for every industry. The only real question is, are you going to fall behind and get swept away by it? Or are you going to be the one to step up and lead the change? The choice is yours.